I'll use small words that you'll be sure to understand.
The properties of fool's gold.
You stupid, ignorant son of a bitch, dumb bastard!
You fool!
Fool, idiot, moron, nut, stupid.
You two are just dumb in a bag of hammers.
One of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
It's called fool's gold.
Fool's gold.
Or fool's gold.
Okay. Are we in?
Yeah.
All right. Hello, welcome to episode 3 of Fool's Gold podcast. It's not the Fool's Gold, is it? What was it? Fool's Gold God Pass last time.
Yeah, every week we've got to start with an explanation of what it's called.
I know. This week, I'm going to try and sit a bit differently, I've realised as well, because I'm getting a bit of a belly.
Yeah, like you do look proper fat on camera.
I know.
I'll be honest with you, mate. Like,
it doesn't.
Bastard. I've got a soundboard this week.
I didn't even know what that was, and now I do.
Yeah, but this is
You fat bastard.
that's what it's for.
Yeah.
But yeah, like when I was editing, I'll be honest, I did notice, mate.
Yeah, I looked down straight away. If you look down to my belly, if you're not watching this, if you listen,
Are you clenching right now?
No, I am now. Yeah.
You wear a little girdle under there.
I can't. There's no six pack to be seen when I tense my muscles.
No.
It's just I've got to the stage now. My drink has got ahead of me now.
Yeah, man. Like you can't drink the amount of beer you do
Without any exercise.
as a middle-aged man and expect to still have a six-pack.
I know. I need to go. I keep promising myself, let's do this. Let's get fit. But I've not really fully committed to the idea yet.
maybe
of actually starting.
Maybe being fat shamed by YouTube will help.
Yeah. Well, this is a good. This could help me. This.
Yeah, so if anyone wants to call Mickey a fat cunt in the comments.
I'm fat and skinny at the same time.
I know, mate, I'm the same, like, because
Fat skinny bastard.
it's the worst, innit? Like, because I just feel like I've ate so badly and I've done so little exercise, and like, you know, I don't look fat, but like that means it's coating my organs.
Yeah, you're
innit?
fat on the inside. That's true.
yeah.
Actually, like skinny people can be really unhealthy.
Yeah, this guy.
Because their organs are really fat. And
Yeah.
that must be me as well. I must have fat organs.
Well, yeah, you know, stomach is one of them.
yeah.
I'll be honest with you, mate.
Stomach's not an organ, is it?
I'll be honest with you, mate. My missus saw a bit of the pod and she went, "Oh, Mickey's put a belly on." And
You
locked down."
joking?
And she
Are you
did, yeah.
lying, or
I'm genuinely not, mate.
Oh man!
Yeah.
What a bitch!
I know, she's an horrible cow. I wasn't going to tell you that, but
Man. Well, I thought it was just me that noticed it.
No.
Oh, I'm a fat.
Other
That's
people have
it.
got eyes,
I'm off
mate.
running, man. Like, I'm not joking. I went running about 3 years ago, and I was running around this local fields, and there's a road next to it, and I was probably halfway around probably about a mile in. No, about half a kilometre in.
Yeah, come on, man. Let's wind this story
it's
back.
Literally a 1K run.
Yeah, calm it down,
And
fucking
I was
Roger Bannister.
fucking knackered. And this car stopped, beeped his horn first, stopped. It looked like you're fucking dragging a tyre around, you daft cunt. And then his mate pissed himself, and they both went, ah! And he sped off. And it's one of them moments where you're just like, I was wheezing too much to even get a reply. And I think I might have tried to lunge something like a limb towards her, nearly tripping up. And honestly, I've not been jogging since. I thought, fuck that for the game of soldiers.
You just got heckled out of it.
I got heckled out. Someone stopped the fucking car, mate.
It's really funny that they stopped.
Oh,
it wasn't even a drive.
Honestly, they were. That's one of the best days of their lives, man. That was a good echo. It was fucking brilliant from them.
Yeah, it's great when you absolutely crease someone with
But
it.
I need to go running. I'm gonna go running. I was thinking, is it the way I'm sitting? You know,
I think it's, you know, diet and lack of exercise.
I think it is, isn't it? Yeah.
The way we sit in these chairs doesn't help, to be fair. We do sort of fold a little bit around here.
It's foldy kind
Sort
of
of
feeling.
pops your gunt out a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, I've got a fucking belly, man. I've got to get on it.
It's the tits for me, you know.
Have you got tits,
mate? I've just got the tiniest little titties. Honestly, yeah, because I felt
like double A's.
Yeah, man, like full on like battery titties.
Battery tits, yeah, triple A's. We've all licked out a battery, mate.
Call back,
because I go on them.
Like I felt for the first time in my life last week when I ran upstairs.
A wobble?
I felt the jiggle, mate. The first time ever.
Oh,
I'm like a skinny lad, so like, that's never been my issue, man. But yeah, I felt the wobble.
You've got tits and I've got a gut.
I know, man. What a sexy fucking pair between us.
Well, just not sexy.
Let's do a charity calendar. You can look at my little titties.
You got one tit out. My tits are shit, man.
Yeah.
I've got like an inverted chest. You know what I mean?
Me too, man. I've got a mad pigeon chest.
Yeah. Oh God, we are so unsexy, aren't we?
Yeah, that's why we have to be funny, innit?
Yeah, we've got to work a lot harder, haven't we?
Yeah, exactly, man. I need women to be laughing that much before I'm naked that they're like, well, You
Well,
know,
just let him have a go.
by that point,
Get like wobbly tits fucking poking at me.
yeah, and then I try and be good enough, you know, try and perform well enough that they're like, you know what, sticky start when I first saw him naked.
Hey, sticky start's all right when you're shagging, mate.
You don't want it sticky to start, surely.
Oh, so yeah, I don't mind. I'll take what I can get, mate. What do you go in dry? Just,
No.
Are they that unturned
No,
on?
but sticky is
Can I
not-
give him a go, tensing up like I was at a vasectomy, just fucking.
No, but like sticky's the wrong.
He's all weird and long and wobbly in the wrong parts.
What's it called when women get a sticky vag? It's like it's not myxomatosis. That's animal. That's rabbits. But there's
That sounds horrible.
No, yeah, but there's a. It's quite a serious disease. I don't know why I brought this up on a comedy podcast. But there's
I didn't even know it was a disease.
there's a serious fanny disease that one of the side effects is you get a sticky minge.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie Hall's a goal, isn't it?
I mean, yeah, but like not if they're diseased and not well.
Do you get a sticky penis if you? I suppose you would do if you.
I do when I see your mum.
Yeah. Hey.
I mean, I get a sticky penis afterwards is when
Yeah.
I get a sticky peen. You can get a sticky peen during.
Hey, I've had 3 wanks this week.
Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot I was going to make a jingle.
Yeah.
Like Mickey's wank count.
Yeah, well,
So you've had 3.
3, mate.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's an improvement.
That is, you're gradually stepping it up. So how many
Yeah.
are you
It's a
down to now?
50% increase.
Mickey's wank count.
It's a 50% increase. Do you know what? I think I've lost count.
No,
Don't
so we
take
can
many.
work this back.
I think I'm on 5. I think I'm 5 down.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, it's 6.
6, yeah, because you had 1 first week.
I'm averaging 2
Last
a week.
week you did 2. This week you've done 3.
So it's
maybe 4 next
have
week.
a go at 4, and I'm nearly halfway there.
Reach for the stars next week.
Yeah, in
mate.
fact, I'm halfway there. If I can get 4 in.
Yeah. That'd be a good milestone, won't
Yeah,
it?
it will. Do you know what? It's starting now.
Yeah.
Well, I won't have one here, but
Please don't.
No.
How are the fungal balls?
well, it's 3 weeks. The fungal's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want the infection to return. I'm wary of it.
Yeah.
I've not had a rummage around there and sniffed for a while.
Cool.
I've not felt the need to.
I have started referring to you as old Mikey fungal nuts.
Oh, Mickey fungal balls.
Yeah, old Mikey fungal nuts.
Yeah, but it's 3 weeks since the vasectomy, and there's still like something's not a full recovery yet.
Well, yeah, it's going to take more than that, innit?
I don't know how long
I feel
it
like
takes.
it's a season ender getting your balls snipped.
Fucking hell, yeah.
Yeah. I don't think you're bouncing back from that quick, are you?
No, it's a hernia, isn't it? Oh, no, is it a groin? No.
No, a hernia is where a bit of your intestine like pokes out.
Yeah,
there.
but it's similar, isn't it? It's a similar area.
I mean, it's in the middle of your
Oh
body.
no, what is it? What is it when you get like? Is it a hernia when you a groin injury? What's a groin injury?
Just any injury on your groin area. It's
Right, okay.
a groin injury.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I think
I'm
it's
not quite
maybe
sure
like a
what a
muscle
groin
pull.
is. Yeah,
Like groin's just this bit.
just this bit.
Just this area. Like
Okay.
sort of the muscles below the pubis.
Right. Okay.
I love pubis. It's one of my favourite
Yeah,
words.
it's a good word. That pubis.
Yeah.
Do you know what I like the word dash?
Why do you like dash so
I don't know because I said it today. I went, mother-in-law was round. I said, she went, I said, yeah, give us a dash then for a cup of tea, a bit of dash of milk. You know what I mean?
Right,
I just
yeah.
like, and it's yeah,
It's got
just
some
like it.
movement to it, dash.
Dash,
isn't it?
it's good, man. It's like
Dash it.
dash. It's one syllable, but you have to work a bit harder than that because you've got your at the end.
Right, so it's not an easy ride all the way through the word.
No, you're not. You it's quite nice to say dirt as well. Dash.
What is it about a do you like?
Well, it's easy, isn't it? Dirt and birth is like good words.
So you like a mix in a word of easy and work?
I like different words for different reasons.
Right. I feel like,
But I just a dash of this, just a little bit. I like dash as just a little bit of
yeah.
a little
Would
bit
you
of liquid.
use it as a rush?
What do you mean? It's
like dash,
Oh,
you
to
know?
dash off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I say dash off. I'm gonna dash. I'm gonna dash. It's all right, isn't it?
It's all right.
Yeah, you're in the right context. There's a lot of words actually. I think that's a fucking great word, but I can never use them.
Yeah, there's nothing worse. Like, there's nothing makes you look dumber than using like a big word in the wrong way.
Absolutely.
It's just such a sign that you've tried, that you're pretentious and you're trying.
Yeah.
But you've fucked it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's an issue.
I've got a word that. Because sometimes when I'm reading a book and I come across a good word and I think,
You're like, oh, I'll fucking have that.
I'll use that. I always forget them.
Yeah.
But I've got a memory technique. I discussed it earlier, so I might do it because it's great. It's that memory thing that I got.
Yeah, about
that
pictures.
I couldn't fully remember. But micro divisions, good word. Read it, use my memory technique. Don't forget the word now, but I've never been able to use it.
No, that's not a word that's going to come up often.
No, it isn't.
You've really...
So I'll tell you one word that you can't use in speech that you do use in the written word.
Go on.
Moreover.
Moreover, yeah.
If you say moreover in a conversation, you're like a fucking wanker.
That's
But if
true.
you use it in a written kind of like you put an argument together, right? He's like, and moreover, this is
Yeah, I'd probably only use it in an essay. Still.
yeah, it's an essay type word.
Mate,
isn't
but
it?
if you're giving
But
like
you
a
could-
lecture, that's an essay, but with out loud,
even
innit?
even in a lecture, I would feel like he was reading, not telling me.
Right.
You know, don't use moreover ever unless it's the written word.
There you go, Mickey's word tips.
Yeah,
Moreover.
and try to use dash more.
I'll tell you what is dangerous when
Don't use. Is it Daesh?
Daesh is that's ISIS.
That's ISIS. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it doesn't
right.
like them. That's not what he's
No,
saying.
yeah, dash.
But that is a danger when
They've
you,
kind of based it on dash in many ways, there, aren't they?
when you read a word and you've never heard it, and then you go and say it. That's a risky moment because
Yeah.
you don't know the pronunciation.
Have you
You've only
fucked
ever
up on a number of occasions using words you shouldn't have done?
Yeah, but like, when I was a teenager, I remember being mocked by other nerds, right? Because I was quite a nerdy teenager.
You're good with words, though.
Yeah, well, I read a lot of books as a depressed teenager,
Right.
basically, and I picked them up.
Was that
from
your only friend?
Yeah, for a bit,
new
yeah.
book. Do you ever get sad when you've finished a book?
I
Like
haven't
you've
for
lost a-
ages,
yeah,
man.
like you've lost a
can't-
friend?
I haven't read books for ages, to be honest with you, mate. But
Oh,
yeah,
I've got back into reading.
I don't have the focus. Audio books I do, but yeah, when I was
That's not a book, though, is it?
no, but you get the same fucking knowledge. It's fine. But anyway, when I was a teenager, I got mocked because I said Frodo when I was talking about Lord of the Rings.
It's not exactly a technical term.
I know exactly, man.
Because you've read the book
I
before
read
you've seen
the
the
book.
film.
I hadn't seen the film.
I
It's a
remember that.
Frodo Baggins.
Yeah, Frodo, man.
Bit like Harry Potter. I was saying it like I was that guy out of Hello Hello. Like I was
Yeah,
the
like
policeman.
Frodo. Who is this a Frodo?
Frodo.
Do I tell you what, like Frodo in Lord of the Rings, he's a fucking wet bastard, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sam's the real hero in that film.
Well-
Sam does so much, and it's always Frodo getting the credit. In the end, he fucking carries a little wet shit.
Have you read the
It's always
book?
collapsing.
Have you read the book?
I'm not a
There you
fucking
go.
nerd, mate.
Right, well,
I had
am.
friends at school.
Well, I didn't, and I read it, right? But in the book, Sam's even more heroic. I was actually annoyed when I saw the film because I thought they made Sam look like a little bit of a pussy.
Yeah, well... Yeah,
He's like, he's like welling up. I'm so far away from home.
Oh, yeah.
Shut up, you little fat turd.
Do you know what? Is it?
You fat bastard.
Yeah, and there's another one. I think you've got the sound button for this.
yeah.
Is there a homoerotic kind of feel to this?
Why are you gay?
Yeah, do you think?
Yeah, there is a little bit
There
of
isn't
that
there?
tone to the film.
It's not like they're inundated with fucking minge on the way down there, is it? You know, they're not-
like Brokeback Mount Doom.
yeah.
Is that the theme you think we're going for?
Just when them eagles are coming over.
Come on, that's a good one.
That's brilliant, mate. When them eagles are coming over at the end, and they're just at the end, they're literally just bumming each other. Just completely ruins the film.
They
for
ride away from Mount
so many
Doom on a
children.
unicorn.
What's he doing? Yeah.
No, there is that time. And look, I think they should have stayed into that skid. I would have been down for if like.
Skid. Oh, I just thought about fingering
Oh
asses
yeah,
then.
that's probably not a great choice of word in this. No, like, but what I mean is like lean into it and like make it like that'd be
Lean
a great
into it.
story. Not make it like a proper gay love affair.
Yeah, well,
that
it-
adds another angle.
I
Like
think
rather than just tiptoeing around it and making it like
Oh, mind you, did Sam have that?
I want to see full penetration. Is what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. I want to see Cox in Miles, man.
Yeah.
Did Sam have that?
Nasty, dirty little bitches.
Yeah, a threesome. With Frodo in the middle, just going for it.
What do you
Skiing.
think? What do you think those white handprints are on the Urukai faces, mate? What do you think
Exactly.
they got on there?
Exactly.
It's a fucking Urukai bukkake.
God, it's just one big gay off, isn't it? That whole fucking series of
Mate,
films.
they should have
trilogy.
been. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't gay enough.
Hold on, no.
That's my problem with
Sam
it.
has that blonde bird at the start that he kind of. She's good looking.
All right, yeah, but like
She's a midget,
Elton
like,
John was
don't get me
married,
wrong.
mate. Like,
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's what I mean. Well, you don't.
she was a midget.
Maybe he's
She was
not.
a fucking hobbit.
Yeah, I mean,
He was too.
how small would you go?
Right, for me, that
Absolutely bang tidy 3 foot.
you would go out with a 3 foot bank.
No, that's my question. No, I'm
right,
going out with
for
her.
me.
You've had a couple of drinks.
Oh, definitely. That's not even. That's not even a.
You'd shag a 3 footer.
Mate,
You're 6'6".
I'd chuck a bang tidy bin bag when I've had a few drinks.
Yeah,
man.
I
It's
suppose.
Like, this is.
I
We've
bet-
got to
I
put
bet-
a different slant because for people
Yeah.
who aren't aware, because you see me sat down, I am 6'7". I'm the same height.
Are you
as Pe-
6'7"?
Yeah, I'm same height as Peter Crouch, and like you know,
Wow.
same build. So that's why he's always my hero.
He's not got the tits you've got.
He's not
though,
got
mate.
mad tits. No, he's got pecs. But but I have like when I was dating, that was an issue. You know, like I would get like I was feeling like I should change my bio to like you need to be this tall to ride.
Yeah,
because I got
Did you get a 2'8" or
no,
something?
I was like chatting on Tinder to a girl, and then like eventually she's like, "Oh, I've just seen your height on your profile. I'm 4'8". And I was like,
4'8".
Yeah.
Wow, I don't know any
and, like,
girls.
she was really fit. And look,
no, I do know.
there is
dwarfs.
now wrong with being that small. It's just if you're going out with me, it does look like we're gonna go chuck a ring into fucking Mordor, doesn't it? It's not a good look for either of us. How am I gonna kiss her? You can't do like a romantic kiss because I've got to like
pick her up.
Yeah, but I'd have to pick her up like like you do with like a friend's pug. Like that.
To brace yourself.
Maybe I'd have to like wear her in a little papoose on my belly. Walk around with her in a baby ground.
Baby swing.
Yeah, going around an art gallery. Hey, do you like this painting? Romantic, innit?
How old is she? She's 24.
Yeah, nah, so like for me, like look, I've been I've been out with girls like that. For me, like if you're not like 5'10", it's just a pain in the ass, to be honest. Like it's just it's gonna hurt me fucking neck.
Yeah.
And like my girlfriend gets really annoyed about tall men going out with short women. She's like, there's not enough tall men because she's 6'2". And she's like, there's not enough tall men for us. Stay in your fucking lane. And I'll be honest, I've deviated from my lane in the past, but I'm happy to be in it now.
Yeah.
How about you, mate? What's the shortest you reckon you would?
I can't. I don't.
You're about 6 foot, aren't you?
I'm 6'2".
Right, yeah.
I just stoop because the weight of the world.
Well,
has
just
kind of
everyone
crushed my
seems short
spirit.
to be, mate. So,
yeah, fair dues. Yeah, I'm 5 inches shorter than you.
Yeah.
So it's still,
well, you're a pretty tall guy then.
yeah, like I say, I do stoop.
Yeah.
But I'm still a 6 footer. You know, when in the box, I'm to be contended with.
I bet, mate. What about in a 3-footer's box?
Well, I don't. I might have had sex with. I think I've had sex with a 4'11".
Oh man, I've definitely slept with some very short women. I like
4'11's quite because a lot of women are 5 foot, 5'1".
Yeah. So,
You know, and you get a few 4'11s, and they're always wearing 5-inch heels.
Exactly.
And they take them off. And I'm looking, where the fuck have you gone? Yeah, so I think it's a 4'11". I met a mate of mine who's 6'4". He went out with a 4'11".
Yeah.
And
that's like a relationship.
Yeah, they were like together for 18 months, and it looked weird, but they looked at each other. So it was,
them two together look like a broken exclamation mark, didn't it?
when he was trying to kiss, it was like a question mark.
This is it, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just a bit awkward for me. Like, here's one for you, right? Would you rather be 2 foot tall,
Yeah,
or 20 foot tall? Right.
Oh God,
It's quite a good one, isn't it? Because
well, I tell you what, I'd rather be 2 foot tall, and the reason is growthism. You know, when you have that disease, you get all sorts of problems.
When you get the right,
Yeah, like you have a bad back, and it's really difficult to move. You're effectively disabled, really. At that height.
Right.
Are you going to give me like freedom to walk about as an?
Yeah. In this scenario, you're exactly you. You're completely healthy.
All right, I'm going to go 20 foot then, because you'd be a one-off, wouldn't you?
You would be a one-off, but also you wouldn't be able to like get inside a building. Would be the issue.
You'd have your own buildings to get inside, though. I'm sure they'd make you something. You'd be famous, wouldn't you? But yeah, you wouldn't be able to pop round to your mate's house.
You wouldn't be able to go inside a car ever.
Oh yeah.
And like you wouldn't be able to go in a train. I'll be honest with you, mate. I am 6'7", and it is 1 inch too big. Right, for doorways. Every doorway is 6'6". Do you know
really?
How annoying it is?
Yeah, that's really annoying.
Having to like stoop through every single doorway I ever enter. It's brutal, man. 20 foot. You literally cannot go inside ever. There is no building.
You can go inside. You just stoop in, don't you?
20 foot.
Oh shit! You're 20 foot.
Yeah. So you're like four times as tall as me.
You just live somewhere palatial, wouldn't you?
You'd have to, but how are you affording that? How are you affording such a tall house?
20 foot, man. The 20 foot.
Yeah, I suppose money would follow that.
Yeah, because
if you're 20 foot and you can't make a bit of bunts out of that, come on.
What about women? Do you reckon you get a lot of women?
I reckon you would, you know. Like, look, my experience is...
The 20 foot challenge.
Height is very useful in that regard, right? Like, it's definitely been my main prong of attack is I'm funny and I'm tall, right?
Yeah.
I'll do. But yeah, I think definitely... I think it
double-edged
would
sword
limit
there, mate.
Because there is a certain point where I think people would be like, that's a bit much. But I
think
there would be
for...
a subsect of women who are like crazy into it.
Yeah, you'd be like, you'd have them lining up, mate.
If you'd be famous for being 20 foot as well.
Yeah, you would.
If you were 2 foot, I reckon you'd be famous. It's not the smallest person in the world.
Would you be, what sport would you be? With basketball, wouldn't you? You'd be literally having to bend down to put the fucking thing in.
Yeah, I hadn't thought. You could do the 100 metres in 5 strides. You'd definitely win.
Well, you take a while to get going.
Not necessarily. If you're the exact You're the same, but you're just 20 foot.
It'd be hard to stay in your lane though, because imagine balancing.
They'd have to give you a bigger lane.
You'd have to tiptoe.
Hurdles is your sport.
Well, I was thinking basketball. You got to do
high jump. You just got to fall over.
on a basketball, you could do a layup in your own half.
Just drop it in.
Yeah, just do 2 big strides and drop it in.
To be fair, you'd be good at a lot of sports because Javelin, you'd be good at. Your arms are that long. Darts, you could just pop them in.
Yeah. You literally go, whoop,
another
like
treble 20.
Yeah, that was easy.
You just have to get someone to do your maths for you.
Your back would be hurting though, wouldn't it, leaning forward?
I imagine your back would be fucked for a lot of reasons.
Yeah, it would.
But right, you're 20 foot tall, but you've got the exact same size dick that you've got now in both of these scenarios.
Oh yeah. Oh really?
Yeah. So you're either 2 foot,
2 foot with a
regulation
massive dick.
penis.
Yeah.
Or you're 20 foot, but your penis, whilst it's a perfectly normal size, it's not looking great.
No, it's not.
No.
It would look weird.
Really would.
Really weird.
But you've got the balls of someone who's 20 foot. So you've got balls like those big blue exercise balls you get a Zumba.
Yeah.
Right? Your bollocks are like
literally that big, and you just got this little pin sticking through
them.
them.
Like Atlas stones from the strongman.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like someone's fucking nailed them to a wall. Like, have you ever seen a drawing pin with 2 balloons attached to it?
I have, mate. That's pretty much that.
Yeah.
I think I'd still go with the 20 foot, mate.
Yeah.
You'd have to duck under lampposts. No, you'd be all right with
20 foot is taller than lampposts, mate.
Is it?
Yep. 20. I don't think you're quite getting how tall 20 foot is.
Yeah, it's probably like, second story, isn't it?
3.5 of me end to end.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'd be taller than this house.
No, you wouldn't.
You'd be as tall as this house. How tall is an house?
It's more than 20 foot.
I don't know.
No one ever speaks about how high the house is, do they?
Well, this is it. It's not a thing I've ever thought about.
Yeah. It's detached 4 bed, 35 foot.
Yeah.
What?
How tall are we talking?
How tall is it? I just bought an house. How tall is it?
I don't know, but it's tall. 20 foot's big.
No, there's no way that an house is 20 foot, mate.
I don't know. I think
not.
It might be, you know. I can't Google it. I don't know what I was about to try and get.
You've got too many fucking soundboards on there.
How tall is an house is what I was going to need to Google.
How tall is your average house? Well, these are Victorian, aren't they?
Yeah, no, these aren't Victorian. These are in the 60s, these, mate. Terraces.
Are they?
Yeah, these are at post-war.
Are they?
Yeah.
Why did they build them so fucking Victorian then?
I'm trying to make them look like that, innit?
There's some terrible 60s architecture in there. Yeah. When they went for that futuristic kind of... the tower blocks that are still
that's the thing, man. Like, it's brutalism. And, like, there is...
it's quite square and blocky, isn't it?
There is, like, a hipster thing of, like a brutalist revival where, like, hipsters are like, brutalism is amazing. And some of the buildings are cool as fuck. But, like, most of them are just, like, horrible to be in. Like, it was the problem. Like, all those tower blocks are fucking horrible.
They look good eyesores, aren't they?
A lot of them are.
But
some of them are amazing.
In the 60s, it was cool.
Yeah.
You could feel that vibe if you go back in there.
What was I watching the other day? I watched a documentary about, like, Milton Keynes, I think it was. No, in fact, no, Hemel Hempstead.
What the fuck did you do with that?
About Hemel Hempstead, man. Because
well, Milton Keynes is a new town.
Yeah, well, it's the same thing. Hemel Hempstead's a new town.
Is it?
Yeah. And, like, it was...
Why do they call it Hemel Hempstead?
I have not a fucking sausage, mate. It wasn't like factual like that. It was a documentary, like following some. It was a really artistically done look at the town through like people's like lives in it and stuff. And yeah,
it sounds fucking shit.
It was great, man. But it was about like it was all of them were talking about how when they first moved there, it was like this beacon of the future, and it was all like there was loads of public art, and it was really like these high-minded ideals that like the best houses were in the centre of town. This tower block, they were meant to be the best houses.
Really?
And they were given to like the workers at the plant, but they ended up becoming these decrepit, ugly, brutalist thing, and it's just like the whole town's a bit knackered. But like the idea behind it was fucking lovely.
Well, that's what they're all around London, aren't they? They're all commuter towns. Is Hemel Hempstead like it's not? Is it on
it's like just north.
Yeah,
of
it's
London.
north of London. Is it on the tube?
Yeah, but it's not in London. It's on the tube. But it's not in London. Overground.
Going overground.
Fuck the South, who gives a shit? But yeah, man, here's right, because I watch loads of documentaries, right? It's like my favourite thing to do when I'm dead stoned, just watch weird documentaries. I watched a dead good one this week, right? And it inspired me, right? So like, what do you think is the best crime, right? Because here's my theory. Because I watched.
What do you mean by what?
Well, I think these are the reasons why. I'll show you why I think this is a good crime. And you can, tell me what you think. Is it like good crime is in like it's like cool, right? So I watched this
armed robbery.
Well,
that's what goes down well in jail.
Yeah,
armed robbers get loads of respect. Don't know why.
Because it's like hard, isn't it? It's like
it's hard as fuck, isn't it?
It's not snide. You're walking straight in, going, give me your fucking shit.
Yeah.
Right, here's my theory. What I think the best crime is art forgery. Right, I was watching this documentary about this guy. He's like a Chinese artist who never quite made it, but he was sick. So he just like learned to make like abstract expressionist paintings like Rothko and like Pollock and that, and like sold them for millions. And I just think it's like the coolest crime because you have to be so skillful.
That is really, yeah, you're right. I'm going to back you up on this.
And the best thing about it is the only people who get mugged off by it are people who can afford £8 million for a painting, and I couldn't give a fuck about those cunts.
Yeah, but art's only worth what someone will pay for it.
Correct.
So if someone has paid £8 million, it's worth £8 million.
But the problem is, once it gets found out that it's a fake, it's worth fucking notes.
Yeah, but if you do a documentary, it'll go back up again.
I was thinking I would like to buy that Chinese guy's paintings. Like I would like to like get some because they're dead good.
Yeah,
like, he's dead good. I'd like him to do his own shit though. You don't want the copy.
You could do that. You could, like really good artists like Jackson Pollock, who in the end just got a white canvas and threw some paint on it.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's what makes it harder to copy. Is there's more method to it than that. Is like, you know,
surely not.
There's a lot of, like, I'm dead pretentious about art, man. I fucking love it. But like Pollock, like just like stuff
really.
Like,
So you're telling me there's method to the madness?
There is, man. There's like he does things with like colour. They're trying to like.
I know that it's fucking paint,
but they're trying to convey emotion through it. What I love with like Pollock, if you like see them up close, there's like shit in them. Like he dropped like receipts and like fag ends in them.
Oh, not
stuff.
actual shit.
No, not like
it wasn't
just
his finger his ass and
he didn't shy on the canvas as far as I know. But there is something to them. Yeah. Like when you see them in person, particularly like a painting like that, man. I miss going to art galleries, you know, man. I love getting high and
what's that pretentious? Yeah, I do quite like art galleries.
Yeah,
Leeds has got a good one.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, man.
What's the that pretentious award you win every year?
The Turner.
The Turner. That was once a screwed up piece of paper. It was an unmade bed. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could fucking do that.
Yeah, but you didn't, did you, lad?
No.
That's the difference.
So yeah, talking about colours, I was staring at my fruit bowl.
Right.
It's like 3 days ago.
Yeah.
And it suddenly occurred to me, I had some oranges in there, bananas, apples, nectarines, plums, quite a lot of fruit.
All the classics.
Yeah. An orange is called an orange. Uh-huh. So who the fuck called it an orange? Like there's just no like, you know, someone's gone, what's this? It's like, look at just panicking. An orange?
Do you reckon that was the way around it was though?
No, because I researched it.
Right. So I was gonna say, I reckon like my guess would be that when they were going like they'd never had a name for the colour, and then they went, what are we calling this? It's the same colour as oranges. So we'll just call that orange. I'm amazed yellow's not called banana.
Exactly. Well, yeah, well, it kind of is. It kind of is in something. You get a banana coloured, you know, when people get pretentious about paint and stuff like that.
If you described yellow as banana coloured before yellow, you look like a fucking moron.
Do you know what? I looked into bananas as well, actually. So anyway,
I've just got this image of you with a fucking nana telescope
looking into a banana.
Yep. Still just some yellow mush.
It's still like it's very yellow. It's banana, isn't it?
Banana-y colour.
Very banana in here.
What were you researching?
I'll continue to research, but yeah.
What were you researching about bananas, Mickey?
Well, no, I was researching about. I thought, why is an orange called an orange? I mean, it's just ridiculous. It's like, give it a fucking name.
I love how wound up you are by it.
Yeah, it wound me up. I thought it's just so unimaginative. It's a colour. It's like what I thought someone might have panicked and like because it's always the queen or the king that gets this new fresh fruit first, isn't it? And someone said, "What is its name?" It's like, you know, panicking. Yeah. But no, turns out, so oranges first came to the UK in like the 16th century or something like that. I mean, something like, from Spain. Yeah. So we get the name from Spain.
Naranja.
Exactly, right? Because are you still doing it? Yeah. Have you given up Spanish?
Well, I haven't given up. I've gradually faded away.
Right, okay. Yeah, same thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I was doing Duolingo Spanish, and I had a streak of about 3 months.
I thought you say stroke then.
Yeah, I had a stroke, so I can't do it anymore. Sorry, half my face has gone slack, and I can't make the noise anymore. No, I did it for about 3 months, and one day where I missed it, and the streak was broken.
And that was it, gone.
Mate, it's how my brain is.
Yeah, Yeah,
you know.
fair dues.
So I will start again at some point. I had an email of someone actually like offering to teach me Spanish.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That's nice.
Because you know we did the Bielsa Bible. It's
Yeah.
someone who's watched that as an Argentinian.
I
It was
love
like,
that.
So I might do that at some point. I'm just dead busy at the moment.
We should do fucking some Spanish lessons online with a Bielsa fan. Anyway, back to the oranges, right? So it turns out,
Naranja.
but I think it's quite interesting because it turns out that the colour orange didn't have a fucking name.
Yeah.
So
It's just was it got like red yellow?
Yes, it was. They called it yellow red or red yellow. But then it got me thinking, if you're like in the 1500s, 1400s, around that era, you could the Middle Ages if you want, medieval. What's orange? Because carrots were purple. Right? They were white. There weren't many carrots knocking about anyway.
Yeah.
What is orange? Oh, the only thing I could think of is fucking gingers.
You think that's the only orange thing in the past?
Right, have a think about it, right? Have a think about it, because what the fuck is... no, you tell me one thing that is orange. Let's go back to the Peasants' Revolt, right?
Okay, set me the scene, right? Where am I?
You have just left the Peasants' Revolt.
Yeah.
You are walking home because
who am I?
You are a peasant.
I'm a peasant.
Yeah.
I'm in rags.
Yeah, I don't know what you're wearing. You will be in some kind of garment.
Well, I'm about to blow your mind, Mickey. I'm wearing an orange top.
An orange jumpsuit.
Yeah.
No, well, all right. There's dyes weren't very common then.
Right.
I mean, the most expensive dye. Do you know what colour it was?
Oh, purple?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
Because it was regal.
Exactly,
All the kings wore purple.
That's what I was thinking.
In sign language, it's like purple's that. To show off your posh clothes.
Show off your tits, your purple tits.
To show off your wobbly
My big
tits.
purple veiny tits.
Yeah, which you are fucking developing.
daily.
Yeah. So, I honestly, yeah, you are. I don't. So am I. Fuck's sakes. Anyway, I was really trying hard to think of anything that's orange, and there isn't anything. Medieval people didn't see orange. Oh, sunset.
Yeah, the sky.
That's the only thing. That is the only thing.
Only the sky.
Look at this. I love
the star that orbits.
A red yellow.
It's huge. That's a big thing.
That's yellow, mate. It's banana coloured.
What about the packaging on double-decker bars?
They weren't invented until 1503.
What else could be orange? The Dutch football team.
There's nothing in the past that is orange. These people
gotta be
lived
orange
without
things
looking
in the past.
There isn't, mate. I've thought about it loads.
There must be.
It's all I've thought about for the last 3 days.
Carrot cake.
No, it's purple, isn't it?
Oh shit! A carrot. Right,
Carrots are purple and
Carrots are
white.
purple.
Fucking white.
Yeah, but I think
there's nothing, mate. There's
gotta
nothing.
be. Right, no, hold on. Oranges.
Rust.
Rust is orange.
Yeah.
There's a lot of rust knocking about.
Red, yellow. So all you get is sunset and rust. Mind you,
gingers.
how much metal did they have? There's not that much metal knocking about.
Yeah, there was. By that point,
mate,
we're out of the fucking Iron Age by this point.
Yeah, but everything's made of wood, mate.
Not everything.
Here it is.
But how's the wood held together?
Bricks and
nails
wood
that are rusty.
Oh, you would have had nails, yeah.
You did have nails in the past, and some of them would have been orange. So
yeah,
orange nails, I submit to the court.
Yeah, you've got. I'll give you orange nails and sunset, but apart from that, these people lived without the colour orange. They didn't need it, and gingers, obviously.
What else could be orange?
I bet there's loads of gingers actually back, Scottish gingers and stuff like that.
In Scotland, I'd imagine there was a lot of Scottish gingers back then. I mean, there's still a lot of Scottish gingers, and they've been thinned out a bit over the years.
Yeah, they have.
If anything,
don't say thinned out because it's making me feel like a fat.
Do you reckon there were more ginger in the past? Do you reckon they were like all ginger?
I just thought about it then, and I feel like there was, for no reason whatsoever.
Yeah. Do you think that all Scottish people used to be ginger?
A lot of ginger in. I think ginger is definitely Northern Europe, isn't it? So
yeah, well, it's not like sub-Saharan Africa, is it?
No. Imagine you'd think though that people go lighter hair coloured in the sun, but
I have seen black ginger people.
No, you haven't.
I have, mate. I've seen a black. Where's Brown?
Well, he dyed his hair though, mate.
No, I think like he was just a bit ginger. He was a bit ginger. Why would you dye it that colour?
Oh, he's a fucking dickhead. He played for Scum.
Well, that's true, but no, he's like because he's mixed race.
Yeah,
he's a bit ginger. I think Wes Brown's a natural ging.
I don't think you can get a ginger black person.
No, like he's mixed race. So,
all right,
you know.
A ginger brown person.
Yeah, like
I don't think you can get one.
Right,
surely not.
Pumpkins, they were orange in the past.
Oh shit, yeah, they were. Fucking hell,
Cashback, just thought of pumpkins.
Do you know what? Pumpkins must have been... People must have been buzzing when they saw a pumpkin.
Must be like, look at the size of that fucking orange.
Look at that fucking yellow-red thing. Well, that's what they said. They called it yellow-red. They didn't have a fucking name for orange, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, but like there we go. We found 4 things that.
I know. I
orange
did.
in
When
the
I say I was
past.
thinking about it for 3 days, I've not been thinking about it very well because
Clearly not.
No, because I come up with 2 of them.
Yeah.
Sunset.
I know, and you've been
Rust.
thinking about it for 5 seconds on this.
Pumpkins were. I mean,
Pumpkins is a good shout.
yeah,
Isn't it?
that is a good shout.
Yeah.
Pumpkin
I'll tell you what
pie.
happened in my brain first, though. I thought of pumpkin spiced lattes before I thought of pumpkins.
That's so fucking hipster, that, innit?
No, man. What a fucking
What a
wank stain I am.
middle class hipster you are.
Oh, that's unreal. I just thought of an... Oh, I've forgotten. I thought of another orange thing and then I forgot it.
Ginger
Sorry.
biscuits, we say. Gingerbread men.
Gingerbread. It's not quite orange, is it? It's just got a fleck.
They had cakes and shit. Maybe how do you get
Yeah, maybe an orange cake.
No, you
Egg
can't.
yolks.
Egg yolks? Nice call.
Yeah,
And that's backed up on the white as well, so it really
Yeah,
accentuates
pops,
the orange.
really pops.
Yeah, it does, man.
Turns out there was loads of orange shit in the past.
Oh, but there's 5 things that were orange in the past. That's it.
Still, yeah, there's not that many more things now.
I think
orange.
most stuff that you got the sky, obviously, it's just green and brown.
Brown? What brown sky?
No. I mean, you've got
You need to
brown.
stop visiting Halifax.
A lot of Chinese cities have got brown skies due to all the pollution.
They do, yeah.
That's what started all this
I'm
bloody
glad,
mask
I'm,
wearing.
I'm glad you said thanks to the pollution. I thought I was going to go to a wild theory.
No.
You know what I like with the brown skies?
Finger their asses, flicking it in the air.
Yeah. So there was a lot of orange things.
Yeah, I've got that wrong, actually.
In the past,
But
yeah.
there was 5 or 6.
The
That's it.
past must have fucking stank, though.
Yeah, but everyone stank.
Everyone stank.
So it didn't matter.
I don't know. Like that's like it's just like you go back at the right. Everyone stinks because no one's bathing. Everyone's throwing the shit out the window, aren't they?
Well, it depends where you live. A lot of people lived rurally.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have that. I mean, and the cities weren't so big at all. Like London's population was, you're talking like 10,000.
Yeah,
it
that's
wasn't
true.
many people at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of it was
Because
just
it fucking
farmland.
stank. Everyone turned up. Well, this is fucking awful.
Well, if everyone stinks, if you had a bath, you'd notice how much everyone stank. So there would be no fucking point.
It's like when you give up smoke. When I gave up smoking, I suddenly realised how much fags stink.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, when I've given up smoking in the past and then had the odd cig, I've oh god, I stink. And Rachel often tells me, you stink.
Yeah, you could proper notice it when you don't. Here's wrong, right? What's the worst smell you've ever smelt?
Oh.
I know what mine is.
It's probably going to be feces related.
Well, yeah, that's a pretty bad one. I mean, look, it's on brand for the pod, mate.
Yeah, there's some like that noxious smells that really get up your nose and like, chemically ones that you go, oh god.
Yeah.
I've had a few of them.
Tell you what, I know the exact moment that is mine, right?
Go on then.
So I was used to like dealing with like poo in my jobs, right? Because I used to work in a pub that we kept a broken pool cue out the... Don't fucking spill.
I nearly spilled that, yeah.
We kept a broken pool cue out the back, of like next to the bins.
Toilets.
In case it got clogged, it was the shit stabber, right? And like you broke it up with that, so I had to do that every now and again. But I wasn't in that job. I was in a cafe job. I worked at Cafe Nero, right? And like I'm not gonna people that on like comedy things are like, oh, what's the name of the company? I will. It was Cafe Nero. I fucking hated working for them. They're cunts. Right, like one day, our Cafe Nero was right next to the bus station, right, and it was in Harrogate. It's the one in Harrogate I used to work in.
Been to Harrogate today.
Yeah, Harrogate's bloody lovely, but weirdly, Harrogate has a mad heroin problem, right? There's a lot.
Does it?
Yeah, because there's a lot of rehab centres around there, and there's also because rich kids when they go off
I
the rails,
scored today, fine.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's no problem, mate. I can find it
problem for me,
everywhere.
mate.
Fucking flowing with this. Yeah, there is actually a mad like problem like
It's
that.
quite well to do.
There is, yeah, it's really posh, but there's just that little like undercurrent. It's weird. It's like an episode. It's like a hotspot for heroin.
Yeah, cool, man.
Yeah, well, it wasn't cool when you work in the cafe next to the train station because that was where they would often go shoot up. Because the design of the cafe, right, the toilet isn't in the main bit. There's like a door you go through, then
That's
another
great.
door.
If you're ahead of me, yeah, that's perfect.
And there's a
man.
side door that you can get in from the road where people in the cafe can't even see you going in. So they go in and like shoot up in there. So the scenes that I found in that toilet, it was a disabled toilet, so it's quite big. And there's the worst smell I have ever smelt. I opened that door. Someone came up to the counter when I was working. They were like, "Excuse me, the toilet's a bit of a mess. Could you go have a look?" And whenever someone tells you that, I'm getting paid like £6.40 a fucking hour as well. Like, I guess that's on me because I'm the fucking shift leader, so I earn an extra 15p an hour to deal with this crap.
You're such a fucking nerd, man. Like Bible
Anyway.
boy. Fucking shift.
Oh, sorry.
Shift leader at Nero. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, yeah. It was really hard to get that position.
Yeah,
Like-
barista.
Like, so
We were barista.
I was a maestro, mate. I was above a barista. Baristas can suck my dick.
Really? There's a level above barista?
Yeah, barista. Then I was a maestro, which is like you have to do an exam and everything.
Oh, you...
Not helping my nerd credentials here, am I?
What was it the exam like? Which button do you press?
Well, it was like practical.
Where is the hot water?
There was a theory and practical section, so I had to make perfect coffees and stuff. Like,
yeah, I can fucking do
mate,
that.
Genuinely, if there was a bubble in your cappuccino foam, you had to go home. Literally,
Right,
it was
it.
end of the test, go home.
Back to the fucking barista for you.
Anyway, so I'm fucking killing it at Cafe Nero. I'm King Dick.
You are maestroing it up to
Maestro.
nines.
I've got a different coloured t-shirt, bruv.
Yeah.
I am like the big boy round there.
Have you got your cap on as well?
No, this was pre-cap. I didn't used to wear caps, so like, and you're not allowed anyway.
Oh, right. I don't go into Cafe Nero.
It is of the chains. It's probably the best coffee, but like I don't enjoy them as employers. Anyway,
Nero was a bloody psychopath, you know.
back to my smelly
Sorry,
story.
yeah.
Back to my very smelly story. So yeah, you get told, oh, the toilets are a bit of a mess. Fucking hell. I go through and I open the door, right, and this like the scene that I saw is one of those that's like imprinted on my memory so much because like someone has blocked the toilet with something.
Right.
No idea what at this point.
Yeah.
But some of it is shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? There is definitely...
You know there's a fecal matter in there.
I can see lumps of it.
Yeah.
And the toilet has flooded to about, 4 inches deep across the place. It's like tile floor.
No way.
The whole thing's flooded with water, right?
Ankle deep.
Ankle deep. As I open the door, it starts trickling out to me. I have to like run back.
Oh.
There are poos floating in it.
Of course there are.
And a used tampon, right, just in the middle of the water, right, and like, you must have seen a tampon underwater, like when your missus doesn't tell you and you catch it
Blows up.
and it bloats up and you get that sort of like aura around it, like that sort of demonic glow of the red.
Demonic glow. It's always a shock when you go to the toilet. Oh, God.
Yeah, but it's quite a nice little warning. It's their little way of going, be nice for a couple of days.
Yeah.
Anyway, this was not what this message was. This
No.
was someone, and there was a needle.
That was God punishing
There
you.
was a needle as well. But luckily, because I saw the needle, I'm like, right, I don't have to deal
can't-
with this now.
yeah.
It's above my fucking pay grade. I've got to call the council. I mean, like, on the sly, Nero were always like, can you just clean it up? And I was always like, no, I'm not getting AIDS in order
Yeah.
to clean your fucking toilet.
Oh, God.
So, yeah, man, the smell of that mix of liquid shit with the sort of like metallic tang of the blood. I just immediately, like a bit of sick in the back of my mouth, had to like lock it up, call the council and all that. Toilets are out of order for days. Anyway, it turned out eventually when they pulled it out, it was there was a ballet shoe someone had stuffed down the toilet.
Why did that happen?
As if I fucking know. So like maybe someone was like practicing their plies.
Oh, maybe like they'd just been to ballet class and that's like, and didn't nail it. And like 6-year-old girl just fucking sick of this, just shoving it down the toilet.
But it's not. It's definitely not a 6-year-old girl. I could say this was
right,
this
the
was
big-
definitely a post-pubescent girl.
But
Because
who
fucking
goes to
period.
fucking ballet that isn't a fucking kid?
Well, who goes to ballet on their fucking blob is what you want to ask.
Yeah, well,
Oh, look, to be
get
fair, I've
some
seen those
bloody good
adverts where
tampons these
they're
days.
like
Yeah,
roller
I've seen-
skate.
yeah, I've seen
I've
it
never
all.
seen ballet though. I've never seen someone with that ankle above their fucking head.
That's a good test for a tampon,
It's the
isn't it?
ultimate test, mate.
Ballet is that is
And I'll
the
be
tampon
honest,
tester.
This tampon fucking failed, lad.
Yeah,
it's
did.
a not stayed
Did you
secure.
get the make?
Don't buy always again. Right? Walking into the cafe, guys.
Always fail at ballet.
So yeah, man, I think that's the worst smell I've ever
That's
smelled.
horrible, mate. I haven't got a story like that in terms of like, you know, being. I do know that sometimes you go into that wall of smell.
Yeah, when it hits you, man.
Like, we've all been there, haven't
when
we?
you get that physical shock.
Yeah,
from it.
Yeah, it's horrible, isn't it? Yeah, man. But I think in the olden days, though, you're just used to shit.
That is true. Like, it was like all around. Like this.
I'm telling you now, the only colours you'd have seen are like stony grey.
What about orange shit? Have you never had an orange shit?
I don't. Oh,
You must have had a rusty turd.
Yeah, sometimes you get like, but that's with diet. Their diet was very, you know, they're having fucking bit of veg here and there.
I don't think their diet was that good though, man. They were living off meat, didn't it?
Yeah, but they didn't have much meat.
Yeah.
It was very veggie based. I bet the farts stank.
Yeah, man. Can tell you that has been an issue since I've gone veggie.
They were all really small as well, because like meat is what. You ever see the small doors?
Well, yeah, man. Like, that's every fucking doorway for me, lad.
Yeah, it is. You would have been a giant, man.
I know, man.
I would have been a giant.
Yeah, like
we'd have both been giants.
Yeah, but like me more so.
Yeah. What would you be able to say, like, to prove you were from the future? I've thought about this and I haven't got anything. Say, well, all right, I'm from the future. Prove it then.
Anything you say about the future. Firstly, as soon as you in medieval ages go, I'm from the future, they're like, oh, cool. Do you want to get on this fire? Like,
yeah. Okay. There's a bit of a witch. Do you know what? It's always haunted me the fact that human beings burn children.
Yeah, it's
to be
bad.
witches, and it's haunted me forever. That.
Yeah. Well, listen, welcome to the comedy fucking podcast. Jesus Christ, mate.
It always has. But go back. Go back. Go back. What would you be able to say to someone to say to prove it?
To prove, so I've got some sort of like bet with someone. I'm like, I'm from the future.
What information could you give us?
Oh, well, the problem is I don't know enough history to go, oh, this is what's going to happen with the Queen. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know enough of that. I don't know what I could tell them, because I couldn't tell them anything that would be in their frame of reference. Like, this reality that we live in is so out of like the conception of someone from the Middle Ages that if we're like, we've got horseless carriages for a start. We've got I've got like being like, I carry around a little rectangle in my pocket that I can speak to anyone in the world on. Oh, and I could also make it bring me a pizza or a car.
Well, they wouldn't even have a concept of the world, would they? They wouldn't have it like, they wouldn't know what the fucking world is.
Yeah.
They don't only know the local.
Yeah,
a lot of the world hasn't been discovered.
You'll be like, I can order anything from around the globe. They'll be like, whoa,
Yeah,
around the what? Let's wind this back, soldier.
I mean, can you imagine like trying to describe a motorway or concrete?
Why are you trying to describe a motorway?
Well, because I think about fast travel.
I'd just go, it's like a road, but better.
Yeah, well, I just can't. I'd have to just say, all right, I'm bullshitting you. I've just come.
I think I'd keep it under wraps. I'd try and blend in as much as I could.
I reckon I could blend in.
You could.
I look like I'm from the Middle Ages.
Man, you pick up a loot, you're fucking sorted, lad. They'll be like, tell me a tale.
Mate, I can blend in anywhere, man.
Yeah,
I've got that vibe. I just blend in.
I don't know if you blend in as well as you think you do.
I do.
Yeah. Anywhere. What about like downtown Guangzhou?
Mate, I blend in anywhere. Like today, right? So we've got the scaffolders round. What a fucking job that is. Got a scaffolder.
Yeah, you look like a scaffolder. Yeah.
Well, I came out, so I'm walking out, and
you could easily be going. It's gonna fucking cost you, lad.
I tell you, like, they were the three roughest looking blokes you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah.
Right? And they looked at me. So one look at me, and I could see it in their face, like, who's this fucking gimp, fucking hippie? And I straight went into my kind of like workman, like blending in with working people. I was like, cup of chair. Yeah, I'll have a coffee, please. And I was like, cup of chair? I'll have a coffee, please. He went, cup of chair? He went, yeah. So, and he shook us out. I went, I'll fucking forget that. He went, straight away blended in.
Yeah.
They were loving me, man. Yeah. Starting off frosty.
Right. But like, right, okay.
Because I've got a cup of chair. But,
cup of chair.
Fitted in with the...
So your way to blend in is to sound like a fucking toucan.
Yeah.
Cup of chair!
It works, man.
Cup of chair!
Had they been... solicitors, I might have approached them with.
Right, so I'm a solicitor, right? We'll do this, right? I'm a solicitor. I'm in my office. I'm just working away.
You've come round to my house.
Right, why am I coming round to your house? What have you done?
A business deal.
A business deal, all right. Knock.
Hello.
Hello, Micky.
Come on in. Would you like any refreshments before we start?
Oh, that you've modified cup of char, haven't you?
I'm blended in. Honestly, mate, that is what I would say.
All right, this time you've got to blend in, right? Because you're coming to my environment. So when I open the door, I'm going to be someone. You just got to blend in with me.
All right.
Okay.
Am I knocking?
You're knocking. Oh, hello!
Hello there! I'm from Vanderwall. Fuck! And say hello!
What you didn't know, though, was I was actually a Jamaican who'd had a stroke.
Oh, I was as well.
Yeah, they were blended right in.
So I can blend into any... I'm good socially. I've got the social vibe.
No, you are good, like, when you meet people and that.
I can go street. I can go street. I can throw it in.
This is the problem, though. That is a bad move in general. Like, just be yourself.
No, I don't know who I am. I'm a million different people.
I'm starting not to know who you are. You're a chameleon.
I'm a comedian. I'm a million different people from one day to the next. Richard Ashcroft, what a great lyric.
How would you blend in with Richard Ashcroft? So I'm like, oh, hello. Conspiracy theories have destroyed me mind.
Yeah, as I say, mate.
Yeah, just go, oh, fucking 5G.
I'd just talk about music. I'd talk about music to him, and I'd talk about.
I'm fucking sick of music, man. All I hear is fucking music.
Yeah,
I'm fucking sick of it.
Yeah.
What else have you got to talk to me about?
Turning your back on music, man. Me too. Yeah. Ever got into comedy?
No shit.
Me. Yeah.
I fucking hate laughing, me.
Yeah. Do you know what, Richard? You need to fucking stop smoking.
Don't you fucking
weed.
tell me I want to fucking smoke, you prick.
Where's he from?
Richard Ashcroft was in the Beatles, wasn't he? All right, he's from Wigan. Go get us a pie then, lad.
I don't even know how Wigan people speak. It's not. It's
badly.
Yeah, they do speak
small
badly.
words.
I think, is he from Wigan? I think he's from Wigan.
I think he is, yeah.
He's the only person from Wigan to make it, apart from the old rugby league player.
Yeah.
Wigan, it's just... have you gigged in Wigan?
I have, yeah. I've gigged in Wigan a few times.
Do you know what? They're my type of people.
Yeah, scum. Yeah, my kind of people.
Absolutely. That's the best audience.
Yeah, man. Look, like, that is it. Like, whenever I walk into a comedy club and, like, the other comedians go, they're a bit fucking thick and drunk, I'm like, fucking let me at them.
Sweet.
I'm about to fucking smash this shit.
Yeah,
man. Like, look, proper rough working class audiences are my jam, because that's who I've like hung around with, innit? Like growing up, getting pissed.
What? Are you fucking studying the fucking Bible, then reading books on your own and wanking and crying?
I hung around with the nerdy ones, but no, I was also like, I'd also hang around with like the lads on the estate, and like, when you're in the
when you're in fucking.
All right, I wasn't in my full fucking. Yeah, I wasn't in my full fucking gear.
What's up?
No, we weren't like roadmen, but like some lads off my state fucking bang you out, you cunt.
Anyone would have banged me out,
this
mate.
is true.
I am soft.
No,
as
like
fuck.
I forgot.
Oh, that's one. I can't fit in with hard people.
Yeah,
I have to be the.
You just got to be the funny one. You just got to be the funny one. That was always my move, man. Like
no, I can't. I can't pull off hard. Look at the state of me.
No, you can't pull off hard. And like people who are actually hard see through it in an instant.
Yeah,
but they don't mind. Like people who are like properly hard. Anyone just likes people who are being themselves. In it, it's when you get caught pretending that people are like this prick.
Yeah.
So like, if you're just like with an hard person, the way to fit in is just be like, oh, look at you, aren't you strong? I fucking love it.
Why are you gay?
But that's always been my method, man. Like, I've mates who can beat people up for me.
Just don't get in fights.
Yeah, no, I just don't, man. Like,
I'm not an aggressive person. I'm not a confrontational person.
Nah.
I prefer to avoid confrontation.
Yeah, because you're a bit all pussy.
I did have a confrontation in McDonald's recently in the drive-thru. Now I don't like McDonald's. I fucking it makes me.
You don't like
feel
American
sick.
things.
Don't. But my next door neighbour Jim, the one, the massive dick who shits himself all the time. He wants McDonald's every night, so I'll go get him one.
Gets the extra Big Mac.
Because I'm a fucking hero.
Yeah.
He likes chicken.
All right, fucking give you your clap. Is it 8 p.m?
I've already had the clap, mate. No, I'm stood there in the queue. No, I'm not. I'm driving in the queue.
Yeah,
right?
I was going to say, you fucking wandered through the drive-thru. You just get onto the window.
Like,
hello.
Brum, brum, hello.
Give some... What do you mean, where's my cat? Give us some nugs, you cunt.
With a little fucking fake registration plate on you. Anyway, this woman, it was my turn to go. I let this other lady first, so I was being polite. Then she just fucking sped in front of me, and I lost my shit because I didn't want to be there in the first place.
Oh, so she's nipped round you.
I let one woman through. I go, and then the next woman has gone boom straight, and I was like,
I don't like that shit.
No,
man.
I lost it a bit, and I did lose it. So I went down there. You fucking dickhead!
Yeah.
I thought in my head, I went, don't call her a bitch or a slag.
It's always a danger, man. If you pick the wrong one, because I call people cunts all the time. Like it just
I called her a fucking dickhead, but then also I thought I backed down straight away because I went in my head. I went, if he was a hard bloke, there's no way I would have done that. I'd have gone like that. What? Yeah. And if he went, because I will initially go, what?
Yeah.
And then won't do anything else. And then, so I immediately backed down and thought, do you know what? I want to tap on a window and tell her she's a fat, rude cunt, but I'm not going to do it.
You fat bastard.
Because I wouldn't want to say it's been fucking belly for a start.
Yeah, exactly. But that's me fucking rich, tummy lad, in a fucking Mackey's queue.
It's really hard. It's really easy to start on someone that is softer than you, innit?
Yeah.
But so
they're the best people to pick on.
They totally
I'm not
are.
picking on people who are stronger than me. I'll kick fuck out of some weakling.
Yeah, totally. But that was last time I had a conversation, and I felt awful after it. Yeah. All I did was call her a dickhead, and she wound up and she gave it V's. Yeah. Fair play to her. She went back and down.
Well, that's the rules of driving, man. Like it's different stuff when you're in a car. Yeah, like, it's different rules, innit? Like, I'm bad for road rage, man. It's one of my big resolutions is to calm it the fuck down because like I drive along fucking livid, man. Like I will like fantasize about someone's fiery death for my entire 4-hour journey because they put me up.
I'm with you, mate.
I do stuff like I've got to knock this off.
It's weird, isn't it? Road rage, it does get to you. I'm very placid. We're both placid people.
Yeah, but like when I'm in a car, it's like because like my senses are up and because like you endanger me. And like that infuriates me if you endanger me. So I had one where I was like, so there's this road, you're coming off a motorway, it's a bit of a weird road, right? So there's 2 lanes, it's motorway's gone down to like 2 lanes for a little bit. Yeah. And like one of them goes off to the left and one of them you go on, rejoin a motorway. And it's just like a little like half a mile bit in the middle of the roadway, but it suddenly slows down, you got to be like that. And it's a 50 and it's like stay in lane. So I got in my lane, which is the one on the right. And I fucking mate, this is about 5 years ago, and you can see how wound up I'm already getting telling this story.
Play that fucking Elvis music.
No, this one's too angry for this. I'm too angry. Right, honestly, I'm so fucking furious. Right, so it's this massive like flash 4x4, so you know we're going to be trouble already. Yeah. Someone.
Dickheads.
There is no bigger cunt than a cunt in a Range Rover, right? They've got those fucking LED lights that are blinding you.
And they're a bit higher up than people as well. That
drive with fucking eyeline.
Gives you that fucking kind of...
Brutal, man.
I'm better than you. Sense of authority when you're higher up.
Exactly, man. Exactly. And look, I'm in my car that cost... At this point, I was in a car that 3 weeks after this, it set on fire. Spontaneously combusted.
Yeah, my old car did that.
So I'm driving this anyway. I'm driving a heap of shit. Yeah. Right? He's in like a 60 grand Range Rover. I don't give a fuck what happens next, mate. Like, I've got nothing to lose. Yeah. And like, I'm livid and he's right on my ass and he's flashing. But I'm not pulling over because it says stay in lane.
Yeah, you're obeying the rules,
I'm obeying the rules. I'm about to go off. I'm staying in my fucking lane. So I just slowed down, man. I slowed down.
What did you get down to?
Mate, I started doing it jerkily. A swell.
Oh, nice.
So he's like having slam brakes on.
Because he's in the wrong here.
Mate.
And in terms of an insurance claim.
Exactly. If he hits me.
Yeah.
Also.
You've got all the power here.
And even if my insurance doesn't pay out, oh no, I have to spend 400 quid on a new car. Yeah. You've got to spend 60 grand. Mate, I got down to 10.
Nice.
So like, 10's like walking pace, isn't it?
Yeah, you can run 10 miles an hour.
This guy's head just went puce. He's like, the full rage. It looked like fucking Thanos, right? His head's going like this. And I'm pissing myself by this point. And he got past me, right? So he goes out to the 3 lanes. Yeah. And he goes, to pull alongside me. And I boot it. I put my foot down as fast as I could. And he's fucking lost his shit. He's driving right next to me and he's like, fucking pull over. And I was going, no.
I've had a couple of them.
Mate.
They always look really scary though. And I'm always like, what? Yeah, you pull over, shit.
No, I just always like, no. Because like, I love running away from people who are being wound up. Me and my mate Steve used to do this all the time.
Not like a knock and run, but I just wind up and run.
With a violent drunk.
Right.
You really wind someone up, right, who's being a bit of a prick, and then you just run away a bit, and then you call them now more names from a distance, and just keep running away. And they're like, fucking get here and fight me, a pussy. And I'm like, no, I'm a pussy.
Do you ever, going back to driving, right? Because this is, do you ever, people who drive in the middle lane, it winds me up to fuck.
Lad,
do you know what I do? I like to cut across them really violently.
I will do a loop around. Mate, I sometimes
cut across, brake on.
Yeah, I'll be in the inside lane, go right around. But mate,
I undertake people. Yeah. Do you ever give them the look? I always give them a look.
Just give them the
look of what are you doing?
Yeah.
If I ever get undertaken, my heart sinks. I go, oh, fucking hell! I'm gonna go back into that lane. Yeah. Like I should be.
I've shagged it. No, I
gotta give them the look, mate.
I get so wound up with it that I will do loops though. So I will overtake them.
You will literally
slow down,
loop round
wait
people.
for them to overtake me, and then go around them again, and do that a few times just to prove my point, and indicate properly every time I'm doing it. Yeah. To show them how it should be done.
Oh, you've got to show road users in the middle lane how to fucking indicate properly and go into the fucking lane you should be in, mate, which is the left hand. I'm trying to think. I don't know where it's the left hand side lane.
It's always the most.
Is it just the left-hand side lane? The fast lane, the mid lane, and the left lane?
There isn't a fast lane. There isn't a slow lane.
Well, there's an overtaking lane.
There are 2 overtaking lanes, and the fucking lane you should be in.
I'll be honest with you. Sometimes I do call it the fast lane and treat it like it is a fast lane.
Look,
I can be guilty of that.
Look, I've got a lot of points on my license. I've been there.
Yeah,
I've calmed it down. Though.
Do you know what? I went down the wrong way, a one-way street the wrong way today in the middle of Harrogate,
Right.
and I feel like I was looking around afterwards because I parked up immediately, and I think I saw a camera. Do you think I'm gonna get points?
Oh, I don't know if they do one-way cameras.
Yeah, I was hoping they wouldn't.
Yeah.
I just have to wait and see.
Oh man, you're on that nervy bit.
Yeah.
Like, you ever had it when you're driving under a motorway bridge and it looks like it's flashed because the light's just been cut off by the bridge for a second?
I hate that.
And then you're like, was I flashed?
I hate that, mate. I get it all the time because, like, you get little, even if it's a sunny day, you get like in someone's wing mirror, you'll get a flash.
Yeah, man. And you're like,
I'm like, oh shit! And look down, it's like 89. You're like, shit,
mate. If there's a cop car behind me for any reason, if those blue lights go on, my arse goes out. I'm committing no crime, but I'm immediately like, fuck.
Do you know what though? Your speedo's way ahead of what it actually is.
Yeah.
I got caught on the A1 a few years ago, and I was it flashed, and you know instantly when it's a big flash, and I went, oh shit, and then I got caught again 2 minutes later.
I've had that,
but I think I didn't see the first one, but saw the second one. I looked down at speed, I was doing 91, and I went, shit. Got caught, I was doing 82.
All right.
So yeah, so you've got. I mean, I'm not boasting about this. I have, and since then I've said don't fucking speed on the motorway.
Oh mate, I drive.
But when you've got a lot, it's middle of the night. It's the middle, and it's an empty road, and it's difficult. You want to get home.
I got about 3 weeks after I passed my test, I got 2 speeding tickets because I'd crossed over from Nottinghamshire to Derbyshire on a drive home. So I got them in both places, doing 56 on a motorway at night because they'd just put the 50s out, even though the motorway is empty. 3 lanes are open. It's 1 a.m.
That's just over the 10% leeway as well.
50 fucking. I'm not over it. The snide cunts.
Well, your insurance goes up, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it does if you tell them. Oh, mate, like, let's not incriminate me for insurance fraud on this fucking... I mean, like, look, whatever I wrote was correct. I'm a writer.
Creative.
Writer is what I go with.
Yeah.
Because it really brings it down from comedian.
I don't tell them I'm a comedian.
Nah, man, you can't do. They fucking lose their head. They're like, they refuse to...
Well, I'm a teacher, so
Yeah,
I'm not lying. I'm just not telling the...
Yeah, fuck insurance companies couldn't give a fuck, mate.
I'm a teacher, mate.
Yeah, insurance fraud is up there with like art forgery for me. It's not quite as cool, but it's another one where you're ripping off insurance firms.
It's not as cool as art fraud because what you're doing is you're increasing the insurance for everyone else.
No, the company is choosing to do that.
That is true.
Like, they make more than enough fucking money, man. That is not that is a capitalist lie you've been fed there.
It is actually. I suppose you're right.
When they're like, oh, shoplifters put up the price of goods in shops. No, they don't. That's just not true at all. If you've got a fucking 70% profit margin, someone nicking a fucking Twix ain't fucking causing you an issue, is it?
It's capitalism, mate. It's the way that it works. It's elite accumulation of wealth. It can't be anything else.
Fucking yes. There we go.
It is. So I've been reading a bit of Mark Fisher recently. Yeah. He died in 2017, and he's actually a music writer.
Oh yeah.
But he wrote some great books on basically anti-capitalist theory.
Yeah.
And it was in 2008 he wrote this after the main crash. Yeah. It's the reason I read it is because someone recommended it online. It's only 80 pages. And you can read it. You can read it in an afternoon. And I was like, fucking great. It took me about 6 weeks. Because I'm thick as fuck, mate, and it's got long words, and I had to read it again a couple of times, and I'm like, well, I can't
do technical reading, you know, like I can't read technical writing.
I can, as long as the font is big enough, because if it ain't got pictures, right, and then my brain just switches off and goes, fuck this shit.
I need a pop-up section.
If it's got pictures, my brain can handle it. Yeah. But because if the font is too small, by the time you've got to the second page, you've read 2 pages, you're fucking knackered. You turn the page and think, God, I've got there. And then you've got to do it all again. And your brain just goes, oh, fuck, I've got to read 2 pages at a time.
Mate, I remember when I was at uni, this was the problem I had. Like, I would sit down to try and read some.
What did you study at uni?
So I did... I did politics first year, then I dropped out.
Yeah.
And then I did 2 years of media and sociology.
That is such a waste of time.
I know, man. I literally just wanted to be in London for a bit. Right. And like, but yeah, like I would read like these, like, you know, philosophers and stuff. And mate, as soon as I try and read like something dry and technical, my eyes would just be like, it's like when you put 2 magnets together, they just go whoop, they're just off the page. I can't fucking do it, man. That's why I listen to audiobooks. I learn things like that, man. Some cunt's got to talk to me.
I think that when you read and you make the effort to
Mate, it's enough effort, man, and like it's more pleasurable. Mate, audiobooks are the fucking way, man. I love them.
Nah, I will avoid anything with electricity if I can. So that's why I play acoustic guitar. I don't play electric because I don't need to plug it in.
Right, everything in here, I want it to not be orange. We're going back.
We're going back. It's fucking chuck them eggs out. Don't want to see any eggs, any turnips. Fuck the sunset.
Yeah.
But honestly, right, to go back in time, I think you'd be happier. I think I would be happier. I don't like all this technology.
I think we over-romanticise the past.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that is true as well.
Yeah.
But,
and look,
for example, pain. Like like your teeth, for example. You
could go buy a bottle of cocaine tonic from the shop.
Well, it depends when, because obviously.
All right, if we're going Middle Ages, I don't want to go there at all, man.
You get pissed though.
You can get pissed a lot, but like you can do that now, and I won't die of cholera aged 19.
Yeah, fresh water. You're right, and just like I would have died already from an infection. Yeah. I just get infected.
All Mackie fungal nuts.
Yeah, fuck it. Honestly, I will just get infected, and then I take some antibiotics, and it fucks off.
Yeah, but
without antibiotics, I would be dead.
Yeah, you're a fucking petri dish.
I'd have had all my limbs chopped off. I'd just be a pod.
Mate, we would have had to go to like a war. And like a proper war, like not one now where there's like drone strikes and shit, like an old war where you got to pick up a halberd. And
would you watch? You wouldn't be able to not watch it, would you? A medieval fight.
Oh right, so it's like
when they run at each other, you just.
Bruv, I want like a fucking scaffolding set up in the middle of it so you can get all the fucking hell. Mate, it'd be entertaining, wouldn't it?
Do you know what? I've thought about this as well. Yeah. It's not as entertaining as you think. Do you know why?
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of standoffs.
Well, yeah, if you're going to commit, you've got to really fucking commit.
There'll be some fact, like the War of the Roses was known as one of the bloodiest wars. It was like 50,000 dead.
When it goes off, it goes off.
That went off, and that was a bitter dispute. That was families fighting each other.
Yeah, exactly.
They had lost their shit with each other.
I've seen it in pubs. It's always the worst, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, totally. But normally, I think you're not gonna, unless you're a really good soldier. You're not fucking trained.
And you don't want it, even if you're a good soldier, you know that going in that fight,
one mistake, you're dead.
Fucked.
So what you'll get is, and think about football hooligans these days, it's a lot of standing off and swearing and shouting.
Yeah,
and
throwing chairs from a distance.
So I think there'd be a lot of like circling around like, fucking come on then.
But I don't know if they had like drummers in that. That's what the drummers are for, innit? To keep the pace. So you've got to keep making the steps so you get there.
Well, that's regiment. That's like you were doing in your fucking boys brigade, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah. We were just precursors.
But when you get to the fight, I don't know if the drummers are still drumming. I mean, imagine having a fucking drum kit in a medieval fight.
I always think that, man. Like the guy,
oh shit, we're losing.
Some cunt's got to carry the flag.
Yeah. Just
giant
flag,
fucking flag.
Yeah.
And like when someone runs up to you, they're just gonna and they want that flag more than anything.
Yeah.
You're prime fucking target.
It's like a totally
gotta be short straw, right?
Fucked up game.
Oh, I get the drum again, do you? What have you got? Oh, sword and shield. Yeah. Fucking brilliant. Muskets, have you? You've all got muskets?
I've got a fucking drum kit, mate.
I've got a fucking snare and a hi-hat. You've got a fucking longbow. Unreal. All right, I'll bust out a ragga beat, shall I? Fucking junglist massive going into war.
Yeah, maybe just try, when they come up to you, just try and get them dancing or something.
Mate, that's what they should do in modern wars, right? When they're trying to get the troops to go like fighting, right? Get them jazzed up a bit. Have someone with some fucking CDJs around the den.
Yeah, just like,
right, boys, right. The enemy is in sight.
Let's get ready to rumble.
The enemy's over the hill. Wicked, a jungle is massive. Oh, wicked.
You know what to do. And slay down.
I reckon you need some like.
That's when someone's dying. Just like, he's not going to make it. And
just as you're going over the hill.
Oh, do you know what? That would be fucking right. I don't want to go to war. Nah. Let's go.
I'm like, I'm fucking going.
It's a D-O-double-G.
I would follow Snoop into war.
If he was singing like rapping like that, I would.
I don't reckon he'd be that useful in a war, though. To be honest,
stoned as.
Well, this is it, man. I don't think his organisation skills are something.
Imagine he'd be like, he'd have the Uzi, wouldn't he? Like, spraying with the Uzi, man.
Is this spraying with the Uzi?
Yeah, he's spraying like that. It's a kind of one-handed kind of like your sideways wank, innit?
I don't know if an Uzi's as casual as you think it is. I think it's quite a
it is when you're in the hood, man. Listen, mate, I'm blending in here.
You're blending in?
And that's what I do.
Mate, I got
knock on the door, just fucking spray a bit of Uzi. He's all right.
You ever seen an Uzi in real life? I have.
No.
Right, I went round a dealer's house when I was at uni. Right, like I used to go around his house sometimes. Most of the time, he just chuck stuff over his back, the wall at the back of his house into
That's
the alley.
nice of him.
Yeah, so it's easy, and like you'd meet a few people down in the alley, all waiting,
Scuttling about.
Yeah, you get it pinged over. But like sometimes, because he was a crackhead, this guy, right?
Yeah.
Which meant that he had a very good work ethic.
Yeah.
But very unreliable.
Yeah.
Like sometimes,
I can imagine.
After him being like my regular dealer, seeing him a couple of times a week for 3 years, once I called him, met up with him, and he goes, "Who the fuck are you?" I'm like, "Rob?" And he goes, "Oh shit, Rob, sorry, man." Anyway, so this guy, he's on a hair trigger anyway, this bloke. I went round his house, I go in, and he goes, "Do you want to see my Uzi?" And like, you don't say no, do you?
You can't say no. If someone,
I've never seen an Uzi.
Yeah, you say if you're like, "No, man, not really, I'm not interested."
Yeah, man.
Then suddenly like, "What do you mean you're not fucking interested? How about you see it now?"
Exactly, it's rude, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rude. Don't be rude. If someone's showing an Uzi,
offers
you fucking go, "Yeah, of
a
course I
little
do."
look at an Uzi.
How big was it?
Big, man.
Really?
It's a big, heavy bit. It's like it's
Heavy
like,
bit of kit.
Yeah, man. Like you're definitely two-handed on it.
Did
Definitely.
you hold it?
No, of course I didn't.
Oh, right.
Because he goes to me, "Do you want to hold it?" And I go, "No."
Yeah,
I was like, "Did you just ask me if I want to put my prints on that Uzi?"
Yeah, it's a bit incriminating, isn't it?
Yeah, like in a fucking South London dealer's house. No thanks. I'm dumb. I'm not
Did
that dumb.
he pick it up and stuff?
No, he just showed me in a sock drawer. He didn't pick it up.
Yeah,
he just goes,
I'd be
"There's me
happy with
Uzi."
that. If he picked up the Uzi,
Yeah,
I would
I'm out
literally.
at this point. I'm out.
Well,
Once
no,
the
you're
Uzi's
not,
out-
man. You're not out.
Well, no, I want to be
can't-
out.
Yeah, you can't walk out.
No, that's
You've got to
true.
stay there and figure out how the fuck to get out.
You made your Uzi bed. You got to lie in your Uzi
Yeah,
bed.
you've got fucking. Yeah, you are. That's exactly right.
Yeah, man. It's a serious fucking heavy bit of kit, man.
You've got to turn on the charm at that point.
Oh, mate, like, look, luckily I'm quite good at blending in. So
Yeah.
I was like, "Yeah, bruv, sick Uzi. Can I have
Yeah.
a 20 back?"
Yeah.
I was just buying some weed as well.
Oh man.
Mate, like, that was fucking sketchy. So,
Do you
yeah.
reckon he's still alive?
I mean, I hope so. If you're watching Marv, isn't his real name, don't worry. I know it's not his real name, Marvin, because he went to prison, Marvin, eventually, and his brother took over the business and asked us to refer to him as Marvin.
Oh, right.
So it was just like a code name.
Yeah.
Right? So, but yeah, I hope he is, because he was a good dude. He had his issues, but he was genuinely
He was a crack addict, mate.
Exactly, he had his issues, but he was genuinely decent company.
Yeah.
He was an interesting guy.
All crackheads probably are.
A lot of them are, man. I've started watching this interview channel right on YouTube called Pale White Underbelly, and it's just interviews with like crackheads and like prostitutes and con men and shit. And they just let them talk for like an hour. Mate, I've been watching them every night. I'm obsessed with it.
Would you rather spend like an hour with a crackhead or an hour with a librarian that doesn't speak very much?
Probably the librarian, mate. Crackheads are,
It's
you've
an
got
hour.
a wide range there. You know, some people who are crackheads are like, there's businessmen who are addicted to crack.
Yeah, there is that side of it.
But the other end
Of crack.
of crackhead,
I prefer the desperate end of. You're in
danger.
They need to be taking crack every 2 or 3 hours, or otherwise they are shaking. That type of crackhead.
Those are the ones that get creative, though, man. Like there was a guy where I lived in.
Like I say, the work ethic of a crack. I mean, if capitalism could kind of harness that work ethic,
it would harness the power of crackheads, man.
Yeah.
Like that is a renewable energy source.
It really is.
But yeah, there was a guy in New Cross in South London where I lived, and like
I didn't even know you ever lived in London.
I went to uni there.
I worked that out when he said it.
Yeah. So like, there was a guy who would go like, "Oh, mate," like, "Bruv," bruv.
Yeah, did your accent change when you were down there?
No, I kind of got more Yorkshire as a result.
Did
I fought
you?
back. I'd really tried hard not to.
Right, because I'm pretty sure I'd come back like, "In it, bruv!
All right, governor!
Governor!"
This guy's like, "All right, bruv."
Airplane stairs, pears. That's what I call a pear.
You stupid bastard.
Like he'd always go to me like, he'd go, "Bruv, you got 20p to get to Tottenham." Right, and Tottenham's in North London. It's a trek from South London where I was.
Very much so.
But he'd ask for it every day, and like eventually, right, it was like after like a year.
Did you give him it?
Well, I did. If I had some cash on me, I'd give people some money if I got some cash on me. But as a student, I didn't have much money most of the time. And eventually, after about a year, I was like, "Mate, stay in Tottenham." I was like, "You asked me this
Just
every day."
move to Tottenham.
Mate, next day, he comes up to me and he goes, "Bruv, you got 20p to get to Catford." I gave him some money. I was like, "You know what, fair play."
Yeah, I love that. I've been asked a few times by clearly people who are desperate for a hit of some kind of drug for like 37p and stuff like that.
Yeah, when
really
they got super specific. Yeah, it's
you're
like a sales technique, man.
Yeah, they've got, because it's basically like saying, making out that I don't need 37.
I need exactly this.
Yeah, I don't need for drugs. I need for a legitimate reason.
I've had people with like empty petrol cans be like, my car's broken down up the road. It's like, you ain't fucking driving shit. But like, I applaud the creativity. I'll reward that. I had one guy in London. He came up to me and he had like a joke shop fucking fake wound on his arm under like cling film, and he's like, I've fallen off my motorbike. And I was like, well, you haven't.
That's great.
I gave him £1. Fucking fair play.
Yeah, he's made a bit of an effort.
And look, like, I know you
just make an effort, mate.
I know some people are like, oh, you shouldn't give money to homeless people. Like, they'll spend it on drugs. But like, if I know anything about people who are addicted to drugs, they're getting the drugs somehow, right? Yeah. Me giving them that £1 means they don't have to suck someone off behind the train station
or rob someone.
Exactly, man. They're getting it somehow.
Or mug someone. Yeah, that's. Yeah. I mean,
also, if I was on the streets, I'd be cracked off my tits in
essentially,
seconds.
We should be giving our money to billionaires by going to all these fucking multinational coffee shops.
Yeah, man.
Or even fucking
Fuck
working
a pumpkin
for them.
spice latte. Get out on the streets, buy some crack.
That money's just disappearing out of society. At least that crack money's going into the dark economy, coming back out into the real economy.
Putting into the hands of local businessmen by the backseat of their Audis.
Yeah. Fuck it. Can you imagine how much money we'd make if we just legalised drugs?
Ah, man. It doesn't bear thinking about it. It's so much.
Billions.
Billions. I know we should.
Rishi Sunak in the recent budget, and he's talking about pay freezes for the public. I mean, I've been a public sector worker throughout austerity.
Yeah.
So, you know,
bad time to get into it. Like.
Yeah, really. So, a pay freeze is essentially a pay drop because inflation keeps going up. And we're struggling right now, obviously on the borrowing levels we can't afford. Just legalise it. Yeah, the economic argument is already won.
We're already one of the biggest exporters of weed in the world. From like
I've heard this.
We are, and like, but there's a company that Theresa May's husband owns. That is,
of course, the collusion and the corruption.
Insane, man. But like, here's my argument with like drugs being legal. Making them illegal hasn't fucking worked, has it? They've tried that way for 60 fucking years.
Can I recommend a really good book?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming it's audio. Chasing the Scream. Yeah. Have you ever heard of it?
No, I haven't, mate.
An amazing book about the history of the war on drugs.
Ah, nice, man. I'm dead into that sort of shit.
Yeah,
and a lot of docs on it and stuff.
It's really interesting how it started in America. Something like Kissinger or something was his name.
Yeah.
And he had, and he basically
racist, wasn't it, man?
It was quite a liberal country with regards to, because in the early 1920s you would go and get cocaine, you would go and get herbal remedies and things like that. From the shops, people sold them, and all that stops. And he just started this war on drugs. It was the same time as Prohibition.
Well, Nixon was the war.
With alcohol.
Nixon was the war. He came up with that rhetoric. So, like, it started though initially as a way of criminalising Mexican immigrants.
Oh, mate,
because they had marijuana.
The whole thing's incredible.
Yeah,
it's an incredible story about.
It's all fucked, man. It makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I like. If you want to know that the war of drugs isn't working, right?
Go out into your community.
Well, every single corner shop, a petrol station, supermarket in the country sells king size Rizzlers. I've never seen anyone stood outside a fag with outside a pub with a massive fag. No, right? Those are for weed.
You know, I have a couple of times just for the
old smokes fags out of a king size.
Just old men who love drinking bitter.
I've never seen it, man. I've never seen it.
I have seen it. I was like, wow. Yeah, all right, but it took me by surprise.
But those two old cunts that you've seen aren't propping up the UK Rizzler business.
I don't think they are, mate.
Is what I'm saying.
I don't think
there is a lot of cannabis use.
Millions of people.
Millions.
It's millions of people in the UK alone. Yeah. I'm doing Class A, Class C, Class B, all of them.
And I look, I'm not trying to hash anyone's buzz. I'm not one of these that's like, well, alcohol should be illegal if I like. But if alcohol's legal, weed definitely has to be. We have in every
alcohol's a Class A drug if it was if it was discovered or invented now.
Mate, right?
It's a dangerous drug.
Here's how bad it is, right? Every single town centre in the country has an ambulance in the centre of it every Friday and Saturday night for the amount of people who nearly fucking die off booze.
Yeah.
You're not getting any stone cunts in there, are you? Oh, sorry, mate, I've overdosed on my kebab.
Yeah.
Like, if you overdose on weed, you go to sleep.
Oh, yeah, I've got a bad back for sitting down for too long.
Yeah, like...
honestly, it's crazy that we even entertain this kind of like... alcohol is legal and other drugs aren't. It's a weird contradiction in our society.
Legalise everything. I'm a grown-up. I know what I'm doing. I want to pump drugs into myself.
I would say keep it out of the way, kids.
But what you can keep it out of the way more by making it fucking legal, because dealers don't check ID.
Exactly. Exactly.
When I was 15, it was way easier to get weed than booze. Way easier.
You can it's the old kind of cliche, but you can get any drug delivered to your door quicker than you can a pizza.
Yeah,
these days.
100%, man. 100%.
I mean, so they say.
Yeah, I can prove it. I'll call them. I'll fucking do it now. But no, it is true, man. And I don't know. I think drugs are fun. If you're done right, they can cause you an issue.
Well, I just think economically,
yeah,
isn't it the time to?
It's a lot of fucking money, and it's all going to organised crime and that, isn't it?
But all this money is disappearing. Yeah,
yeah, man.
They're not paying tax on that, mate.
Whereas it could come to us, we make a fucking shitload. It's like, mate, in fucking Colorado in America, when they legalized weed, they made so much money. The government, the Colorado state government, that they actually exceeded the amount of tax that they were legally allowed to collect, and every single citizen got a $200 check because they were like, we've taken too much tax.
I believe in universal income.
Yeah, man. All this
really
is
do.
Mate, we're going fucking into the issues now.
I think every adult in the country. I don't just believe in universal income. I believe in a worldwide universal income.
Yeah, man.
And a worldwide minimum wage.
Yeah, I like it, man. I'm on board.
Everyone here should get 20 grand. You don't have to.
You've aimed it high.
20 grand a year.
20 grand's high, I'd say.
Yeah, but what happens is the economy would swell. You get all that money back.
True.
Because people would spend it. You give 20 grand to a millionaire, you won't see it again. You give 20 grand to a crack addict and legalise crack.
It's going right back.
You will get that back within a fucking week.
All right, I'm convinced the crack addict model of is that trickle down economy?
That is a trickle down, mate.
Yeah.
That's trickle up.
Yeah, fucking bubble up economy.
Yeah,
shooting up economy.
Well, trickle down don't work. It's been proven not to work.
Yeah. Absolute bollocks. That is just such I can't believe anyone believed that.
Well, they still do.
Oh yeah, give me all the money, right? And then what'll happen is probably
trickle down.
Other people will end up with it, I bet.
I mean,
no, there's just billionaires sat around like fucking Smaug on their fucking piles of gold.
What are they saving up for?
I love that line, man.
I know, but do you know what they're saving up for? So I'll tell you. Yeah. They're off into fucking space.
I know. That's the next thing, innit? They're fucking off to space.
Do you know what? With the world economy, is it? Would I go? Yeah, of course I would. But with the world economy, is it your country cannot afford to go to space?
Yeah.
There isn't a single country on earth that can barely, but individuals can.
Yeah, man.
What a crazy situation.
Crazy world, man. But no, why? Did you hear about that mission to Mars that they're planning? They're trying to do a mission to Mars.
I have thought,
is one way.
Obviously, I'd go, but I'm telling you, it will be boring as fuck,
mate. It's one way as well. That mission.
What?
Because it's so long. It's like 30 years or something.
It's not 30 years,
mate. It's like 30 years to get there.
Nah, you get to Mars.
It's one way, man. It's one way.
Nah, it's not 30 years at all.
It's
probably It's probably 2 or 3 years.
Anyway. There was some thing that we're planning on doing where eventually we're just gonna have to send some cunt and they ain't coming back.
No, the problem with Mars is the landing's difficult, and that's why, because there's no atmosphere. You can't just open a parachute because the atmosphere is not as dense.
Yeah.
So they have to have reverse thrusters, which is what they did with this robot. But if you're landing a fucking spacecraft with enough technology for someone to survive there, those thrusters are going to have to be fucking good.
Yeah,
because you're coming in hot as well. You're coming in at X amount of thousands of miles an hour.
Yeah,
so the landing's difficult. Can you imagine just fucking up at the end, all that effort,
slamming into the rock,
and it's just like straight in, man, this is beautiful.
Yeah. Well, there was some mission they were doing, or it was like a simulation or something where they were going to get people into it was like some sort of experiment where they were going to have them in there for like 30 years, and it was going to be a thing where you're fucking in once you're in. And what they said was
a lot of people would go for that, you know.
They were like, they were looking for. There are people
to be the first human.
Yeah. And they were like, we just want women applicants so that sex between crew members doesn't become an issue. It's like, have you not heard of lesbians?
Press the button.
Why are you gay?
That lesbians just thinking, listen, we could just les off for 30 years. This is going to be incredible.
Mate, it'd be fucking brilliant. And they'd be away from blokes. They'd be up at when they don't want to listen to blokes anymore, they can just turn off the intercom and just have a lovely little board game. No cats in space, though. That's the only thing that we'd probably do for lesbians.
You could take a cat to space.
I don't know if you can.
Little cat helmet.
I don't know if you heard about what happened to Laika, but it didn't go well.
Well, the Russians were always quite keen on animals in space, and the Chinese chuck a few monkeys in there and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah.
It wouldn't have ended well, would it? I think the initial Russian because I watched a thing about the space race.
Yeah.
I think they sent dogs up first.
Yeah, they did Laika was the first dog in space.
Right.
That's the name of the first dog, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And,
So you did say Laika, I just ignored you.
I know.
I like it, you're thinking, but I didn't know what it was all about. So Laika wouldn't have survived.
No,
it's
it
horrible
didn't.
that I don't like to think about that because it's such an innocent creature and it's so confused.
So just think about my dog like floating in space, like when they're coming back. Just like endlessly going.
They'll be back as the Earth's disappearing.
Just looking out the window.
This is a long walk.
Yeah. Sad that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Fucking
it's really
tight
sad.
Russians.
I know. I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't be able to harm a living
There's
creature.
a number of reasons why you couldn't be a Russian rocket scientist, Mickey. And like the moral ability to send a dog into space is not chief amongst them, lad.
It's on there, though, isn't it?
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
It's on the list.
It's a fucking long list, mate.
Look, it's like me not having the shoulder pads is one reason why I can't play in the NFL.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's like, it is a reason. I don't own the equipment.
It's not like that.
It's not
because
the main
you
reason.
could go out and buy that.
Yeah.
So you could quite easily get kitted
I'm just
up.
saying, it's one of the reasons on the list, but it's not the main one.
You could be a pretty decent wide receiver, mate.
Nah, man. Dog
Can you not
shit,
catch
everything.
a ball?
Nah. Like, I'm very bad at every sport.
Really?
Yeah. I'm really physically uncoordinated. It's fine, man. I've got.
Because you're fucking 20 foot.
Yeah, exactly, man. I've grown used to it. I can accept it. But like, if you it's not speaking Russian would be chief amongst them. Here's what I generally
Not being Russian as well.
not being Russian.
Imagine I could become Russian technically.
Right. So imagine this. Right, you wake up tomorrow and you can only speak Russian. What do you do first thing?
Move
you
to
can
Russia.
Well, yeah, but how are you getting there?
That's a good point.
Yeah.
There's 46 fucking.
How are you
letters in
explaining
it.
it to your missus? I'm off ski.
So I could try and sign. I know a bit of Makaton sign language.
Makaton sign language. What is that when you're speaking to a fucking monkey, lad? Makaton.
Yeah, Makaton. It's a form of sign language. I learned it off Mr. Tumble. I was just like, there's nothing sadder, mate, than being a fully grown man when your kids walked out of the room and you are signing with Mr. Tumble. Hello,
Wow.
and you got I enjoy it.
So that would be a plan for your missus. How are you explaining?
I'd Makaton out
What's
of
the
it.
sign for? I can only speak Russian. I have to move.
I'm not sure of the Makaton for it.
No. See, this is going to be a
I
problem.
know. I just tell her.
Right, so
Goodbye,
I'm your missus.
Mr. Tumble.
I'm your missus.
Is
right?
having fun.
Let's try it. I'm your missus, right? I'm
Okay.
asleep.
Yeah.
Let's wake up.
Do I have to do a best Russian accent?
You can only speak Russian.
What? I don't know. It's like, how do they speak, man?
Oh, good morning, Mickey. Oh, Jesus, those fungal nuts smell. How are you? That's a very strange laugh. That's saying goodbye in English.
I know. I don't know how the Russians speak. How does it? It's harsh.
Aye.
Oh, do you know what? I've
Mate,
forgotten about my technique for speaking any language.
Oh, yeah.
All you got to do is speak the names of people from that
Exactly.
language and also throw in a few towns.
Yeah.
Watch this, it works. So, can you think of a Russian name?
Boris Yeltsin.
Okay. But Boris Yeltsin, Moscow, Sparta, Prague. It works, doesn't
Prague's
it?
not in Russia, but
Oh,
fair.
yeah, it's Czech.
Yeah, but yeah, close
it's
enough.
part of the Russian,
They've
or
got-
the USSR.
They've got those funny letters that don't look
I'm trying
right.
to think of any. I've got to know Moscow,
Yeah, St. Petersburg.
St. Petersburg. It's a bit Christian,
It
that
does
isn't it?
sound a bit Christian because it is.
What's the what did that?
Anzi Machakla.
I don't know any Russian towns.
Machakla, that's one.
That's not a town, mate.
Anzi Machakla, that's a football team from Russia.
Is it?
Yeah.
Dynamo Kiev. So Kiev.
Kiev,
So what's
yeah.
his like? Boris Yeltsin. Boris Yeltsin, Kiev, Moscow.
Putin.
Putin. You gotta admire the balls on Putin, don't you?
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it.
Oh, he's a complete psychopath. But I'll tell you what the problem with Putin is in Putin's situation, right? If he lets go of the reins of power, he is dead.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got to remember that about Putin.
It's- when
Because
you're
he's
a
got that many
mafioso,
enemies. Yeah.
When you're a mafioso, if you're the head of the fucking family, there's no retirement plan from
No.
the mafia.
You-
And like,
No.
it's the same shit, innit?
You can't get out.
The KGB's a mafia, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. And the Russian state is probably one of the biggest mafia fucking gangs in the world.
Too right,
When
mate.
you've got the power of the state behind you, no one can touch you.
Exactly,
as
man.
soon as
They've
he
got a
loses
monopoly
that,
on violence,
he
innit?
is dead.
Yeah, that's true. So he ain't getting rid of that anytime soon.
He puts in puppet PMs or presidents, doesn't he? And he really controls. But yeah,
He's got it fucking locked down. Fair play to lad. He's doing a decent job of staying in
and what's
power.
weird about that is a lot of the Russians fucking like him.
Well, yeah, but
He
like
plays on the nationalistic card. He waves the flag.
Yeah, man. Like, look, you can, and like he is popular there.
Mother Russia.
And also, he's like, fuck off, America. He's got that sort of thing of like, not
he
giving
don't
a
like
fuck,
he don't
innit?
like the Yanks.
Don't give a shit about no one, mate.
He don't bend to no one, mate.
Yeah, exactly. And
He
like,
had fucking Trumpy in his pocket, didn't he?
totally, man, all over the place. A few tapes of someone getting pissed on. That's all you fucking need.
They
like.
are so not scared of just going, do you know what? Let's kill some other people that are from other countries.
Mate, they are
Let's-
statistics to them. Like, do you think
Yeah.
Putin's losing sleep over someone dying, man? That it's just like rubbing a number off a blackboard for him.
And the vodka in the morning, kill someone.
That's it, man. They're all like hammered as well.
Yeah, they don't sit there drinking lager. They just like the
fucking
fucking neck in
voddy.
the spirit, mate.
Man, and it's considered like pussy to like not.
Yeah.
And like, mate, drinking with like Eastern Europeans is bad juju. I drinking with. I went to.
I don't think I ever have done, you know.
Oh, mate.
I have. I've drank with a Russian I used to work with him.
They drink crazy. So like, this was a Polish guy I used to work with. He invited us round to.
With a few Poles, yeah.
He invited us round to his house. He made dinner. And like,
Nice people,
when I
the
worked at
Poles.
Nero's, this guy was a legend, Martin. If you're watching, Martin, I doubt you are, but fucking big up yourself. Like.
Martin with a Y.
Yeah. Like he invited us round, and like we got round, and me and another colleague had gone round.
Which job was this? Was this
Nero?
fucking...
This is Cafe Nero, man.
Fucking barista. What was it? A maestro?
Mate, it's a Polish guy. Of course, it was the coffee shop.
Yeah, fair dues.
So we all go around, and we I bought a big bottle of whiskey and some Jaeger, and like this lass, she'd bought a big bottle of vodka. And we all go and open our first drink, and we make our first drinks, and he comes in and goes, "You've opened all drinks?" And we're like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You know, Polish custom is it's rude to put lid back on bottle of spirits. Once it's opened, you drink the bottle." We're like, "What?" And he's like, "It's very rude." And he was like, deadly serious.
Yeah.
He's like, "It's rude. It's bad luck." He's like, "You can't. You got it." He was like a superstitious
So
guy.
you had to get through the Jaeger and the whiskey.
I left there with a little bit of sick down my t-shirt.
You will have done, mate.
I was not in a good way.
I don't know why you do with this fucking whiskey, lark.
Well, look, I've learned my lesson. I don't drink anything anymore.
Yeah, don't vodka. Vodka's the drink, mate.
Nah, vodka always did bad for me, man. I had some rough
It's the
times
most
on the
distilled
body.
of all alcohol.
Yeah,
beverages.
but it distilled my rage as well.
Oh man, I was good. I'm good on vodka. I'm good on vodka.
Fucking minging drink, man. Couldn't
It's great.
enjoy it.
The day you realise that you can drink a litre of vodka and wake up without a hangover is a fucking fine day.
That's a day you need to go to fucking rehab, lad.
I was doing that in my early 20s, yeah. I used to fall asleep on the couch a lot. And I'd wake up and the litre bottle was fucking empty.
Yeah.
But I didn't get hangovers.
Well, I used to do that with whiskey.
I
but
do get hangovers,
I
but
did
not
get
on
them.
vodka. It's like if you drink a bit of water with it and stuff like that every now and again. Honestly, mate, I fucking love vodka.
I had snide vodka once.
I've stopped drinking vodka. That's why I've got a fucking belly.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
problem.
on the lager shit. Do you know, I've just got a delivery from Ossett Brewery as well.
Oh, fuck, man.
I'm doing this quiz tomorrow, online quiz. And they went, "Oh, do you want, for this? We'll send you some lager." Fantastic. And look at me, fuck. I've got to get.
Yeah,
I've got
can
to
I
run
send
this
you
off.
something low calorie?
Yeah, can I have some low calorie bananas, please, instead?
Man, I think we've done fucking ages, man. Shall we call it to a close around here?
Yeah, we may as well do.
It's been absolutely brilliant, man.
Yeah,
Had
good
fun.
to see you. And
Absolute
you guys.
pleasure.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for joining us. As ever,
yeah.
send us WhatsApps, like, you know, the sort of questions that me and Mickey ask each other. If you've got any hypotheticals,
Yeah,
or
also, if you want to know anything about history, I know pretty much nothing.
yeah, exactly.
But I
If you-
will make it
if
up
you
on
want
the spot.
garbled versions of history.
No, look, I will do the research. I'm into history.
Yeah, but you won't, because we're
Give
going to
me
ask
an
it
angle.
on the pod. But yeah,
I think I did say though, peasants
need to
result
send the
1481. Hold on, it was 1381.
no one gives a fuck, right? If you're coming to this podcast for actual facts, you're a fucking bellend. Someone,
No, why would you be a bellend? It's interesting.
it's not a bellend to know facts. To come
Oh,
here
right.
looking for facts, you're a fucking bellend.
I think you should always be looking for facts.
Fucking hell. Right,
Find facts
let
where
me
you
get
can,
this
mate.
fucking number out.
I know it. Hold on.
All right, go for it.
We've got to
The
do this
WhatsApp
memory
number.
thing.
It's a WhatsApp, so you can send
Because
us
I did
pictures,
I
videos, voice
did
notes.
the memory technique.
Exactly.
So it's
let's see how
07. Oh, I didn't do the memory technique on the first
You
bit.
didn't, no, so-
07542. No shit. I know that it's 442665 at the end.
What do you think the full number is?
Oh, it's got an 07 and a 5 in it. 0754. No, it's not 42, is it? Oh, it's got a 3 in it. No, it hasn't. As I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Right. What?
Because
what do you think it is? You have a guess, and I'll tell you the real one from your memory.
It's 07542 665 442.
He's not far off. It's 07520.
Oh, bastard. 5020.
Yeah.
Oh, 075.
No, it's not 5020.
No,
It's
yeah,
500.
I'm getting really confused.
You're messing it up. Anyway, but then it's 665 442. 07520 665 442.
And you think about 6, it's nearly the devil.
Nearly the
Football formation.
Football formation. If you can come up with, in fact, yeah, in the comments on this, or like tweet us or whatever, if you can think of a memory picture for 07520.
I am determined on our next pod to teach you and our faithful listeners how to remember things. Although I am not very good at remembering stuff, but I know the technique.
Right. Well,
and I'm a qualified teacher.
We're never going to remember to do this
me
bit.
on this.
We're just going to talk about.
I know.
Again.
I kept forgetting.
Can we end this episode?
Yeah.
It's been a joy. I'll see you later. Subscribe and everything. That's
Take care. Keep looking out for facts.
Facts everywhere, guys.
That's about it.